Hey guys, Dave here. Well, I'm in the mood for something sweet and smoky, but it's raining outside and I can't go outside at the barbecue. Pulled pork would be nice, but I can't do that. But anyway, let's do the next best thing and make something inside. Let's do a sweet and smoky ground beef skillet right here inside. You are going to love this, so let's get started. As always, first off, the old ingredients. We got some chopped onions, some garlic, some cheese, some brown sugar, ground beef, corn, red bell pepper, green bell pepper, barbecue sauce, hot sauce, smoked paprika, salt, pepper, ketchup, and the old W or Worcestershire sauce. All right, so first things first, we're going to fire up the old cast iron skillet, and we're going to go in with that ground beef, and this is just a pound of medium ground beef. And of course, we'll break this up. And again, I'm using my cast iron and just loving it. I'm still using this grass-fed stuff that I bought a bunch of, and I'm really happy with it. We're just going to fry this up until it's kind of browned and cooked through here. While the ground beef is frying up, I'm going to grab up my red bell pepper, and I think I'm going to julienne this. I'm not going to chop it. You can chop it if you want, but I think it's going to look so much nicer julienned. Then that green bell pepper for a slice of chica. And we're going to do the same thing with this guy. And of course, you don't have to use red and green bell pepper. You can use any color you want. Even some yellow in there would be nice. Matter of fact, you don't even have to use bell pepper, but I just think it's going to be so nice in there. Okay, everything's pretty much browned up here. So what I'm going to do is shove everything to one side. That's the beauty of having a fair-sized cast iron pan. And I'm going to do the usual and go in with 3 cloves of garlic and a small red onion. You don't have to use red. You can use whatever color you want. Just happen to have this on hand. And we'll just stir and saute this for a few minutes, 2 or 3 minutes, until that wonderful, wonderful aroma of onion and garlic fill the air. And while I'm sauteing here, if you hadn't checked out last week's video on the French onion sloppy Joe, man, oh man, that was a humdinger. A lot of people loved it. Go on back and check that out. I think you'll like that one. Now I'm going to add in those bell peppers. Could have added them a little bit earlier, but that's fine. I'll just stir these around till they begin to soften up just a little bit. All right, we're looking pretty good here because I like my bell peppers a little bit on the crunchy side. So I am going to go ahead and mix all of this together. Look at those colors coming together. I suppose you could add it in a little bit of jalapeno too if you wanted that super hot, but we are going to go in with some hot sauce. Now I'm going to grab a can of Niblets corn, sweet corn, and throw that over the top and continue on mixing here. Now just look at that start to come together. Okie dokie, my friends. We are going to start to add in our yumminess, and I'm going in with 3 tablespoons of barbecue sauce here. And I'll show you what I'm using here in a second. You can add more too if you like. Now what I'm using here is the Stubbs Smoky. You can use whatever barbecue sauce you like, but I just love this stuff. A couple of tablespoons of ketchup. And of course, you can add more if you like, but this is just the old Heinz 57 type of thing. For that sweetness, about a teaspoon or 2 of brown sugar, and then another teaspoon of smoked paprika. And I always say, use the smoked if you can. It's so much nicer. It's going to give that smoky effect we want. A tablespoon of the old Worcestershire sauce. That gives it that nice depth of flavor. A little bit of salt, half a teaspoon, depending on how salty you want it. Some ground black pepper. I'm going to go in with a teaspoon or so of this, so I like my pepper. And last but not least, a little shot of Frank's hot sauce. Now, you can add as much of this as you want. You can even add some sriracha, too. Like I say, we're going to stir everything together, and because of that Stubbs barbecue sauce, can I ever smell that smokiness? Now we're just going to let this reduce the heat a little bit and we'll let this cook away, I don't know, for about 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. And while this is cooking away here, guys, a lot of you did request, as I mentioned in the last video on the French onion sloppy joes, that you like to see a video in the outdoor kitchen. I was gonna do this one in it, but of course, like I said, it's raining outside or something similar, maybe some pulled pork. But anyway, I shall show you the outdoor kitchen with the drain and the top we made. It's just primitive, but you'll just love it. And even the running water. Now we're looking pretty good here, guys, after 4 or 5 minutes. And just look at this, the color. Oh, and the smell. The smell is just incredible. So here's optional, but I'm going to go in with about a cup of the old Tex-Mex cheese and just kind of stir this around. Ha ha, this the finishing touches. And that's the beauty of this dish. It's its simplicity. I mean, we're pretty much done here. And it's been what? Oh, I think 15 minutes, something like that. And there we go. Kill the heat, and we is done. And there it be, guys, in all its glory. Of course, you could garnish this with some parsley or something like that, but I think we got enough drainage anyway. Our sweet and smoky ground beef casserole. You're going to love this. It's so simple and easy. 15, 20 minutes, bing, bam, boom, you're done. Everybody will love it, even the neighbors. All right, a few tips here, guys. This would be really good served over mashed cornbread, rice, even in a tortilla wrapper and wrapped up. That would be so good too. If you find it's a little too dry, go ahead and add a bit of beef broth or something like that, but I think it's perfect just the way it is. This freezes really well, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little pouches, vacuum seal it, and freeze it, and then grab another day. The seasoning in it just accordingly, the type of barbecue sauce is very versatile and very quick. All right, let's grab some up and see what we got here. Oh, look at this. I'm going to try and get that red pepper on there. But we got just about everything but the kitchen sink in there. Maybe you could add some mixed veggies too. I don't know. But this is looking so good and it smells incredible. All right, time for the old taste test. Hmm. Well, we've outdone ourselves again because we achieved everything we wanted. It is smoky because of that sauce and the smoked paprika. It's sweet because of the brown sugar, but just it blends together so beautifully, guys. You are going to absolutely love this. Like I say, serve it over some mashed, over some cornbread, whatever it might be. Definitely make it up. And if you do, leave us a comment because I love to read them and I respond to all of them. And most of all, like helps the channel out and subscribe. Why not? It's free and you get notifications of the videos. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe and we'll see you in the next video. And I'm going to have more. Let's go.